seeing. We only found out a few hours ago what we're going to be seeing, and I am very, very excited about what we're going to be seeing, because what we're going to be seeing is some classic wrestling. We are going all the way back to, I think it's like the late 70s. I think it's around that kind of an era. I'm going to tell you exactly what they've put in the description, tell you exactly who we're going to be watching tonight, because this is going to be a very different stream. This is going to be a very different stream, and I'm really, really looking forward to it, because it is... I think I'm right in saying this is going to be probably the stream where we watch and react to the oldest wrestling that we've ever actually watched together. So this is what I'm saying. This is going to be very different. It's going to be very interesting. And I think it'll be fun as well, because obviously we're going back and we're looking back into like the late 70s, into a whole different era. So what do the crowds look like? What do the wrestlers look like? What's the action like? What are the commentators like? Like, everything is going to be different. So I should imagine there's going to be quite a few fun moments, fun things for us to take a look at. So, yeah, really am looking forward to what they've got in store for us tonight. Hello to everyone that is joining us. Hello to Big Boy Dally and Jackson Oak, and I can see Kevin and Jake and KJ and William and Redneck Country Boy, Jerry as well, Moda in the house, Jesse in the house, Blue and White Army in the house. 10 pounds of podcast. Let me tell you, I was just over on 10 pounds of podcast. Obviously, they do their Stranger show. And I keep saying this every week, but every week it just keeps blowing me away. I really, really enjoyed this week's episode. It was with the Stinsons, which just sounds like a fantastic knockoff version of The Simpsons. But it was with the Stinsons, and it was with Robert and Piper, and honestly, they were brilliant. They were so much fun, and they came across just like the nicest people, and I know them very well. We've both got holiday homes in Monrovia, so we spend quite a bit of time together. I teach them how to bake Mongrovian biscuits, so it's a very, very specialist technique. So I have kind of passed that secret recipe over to the Stinsons, but yeah, they were on Stranger earlier, and they were brilliant. So much fun. So big shout out to them. But just talking about the 10 pounds of podcast, I will be on that show straight after this stream. So as soon as the show finishes, we will finish, because I need to jump over onto 10 pounds of podcast. So the kind of review that we normally do, the kind of 10-15 minute chat afterwards, we'll move that over there. We'll kind of do a full breakdown over there. So I might have to take notes or something. I don't know. I feel like I'm going to school, but I probably should know what I'm talking about if I'm going to be over there for a little bit. So there's no time limit over there or anything. Literally, I'm free all night, so after you've watched whatever we're about to watch together, jump over there and join us, because, I mean, I've literally grabbed a couple of beers, so I'm just going to go over there, chill out, have a nice time, and that's me done for the evening. Ben Russell asks, how's the data tonight? Well, I put 50 gig on, which is quite a bit of data. So I think an hour uses about a gig. So we're no problems. We could stream for the next 24 hours and we would have no problems. So yeah, we're absolutely fine on that front. I will have a look again next week, once we've done like SmackDown and anything at the weekend. We haven't necessarily got anything major coming up, but we will be doing a stream for the UFC shows that are on the horizon. We know that UFC, that big show that was meant to be Khabib versus Ferguson, that's not happening now. It's going to be Ferguson versus Gaethje. So that's coming up on the 18th of April. That's going to be a massive, massive stream. There's a lot of UFC fans out there that are starved at the moment. They've gone weeks and weeks and weeks without anything. So when that show drops, there's going to be a lot of interest. Plus, Tony Ferguson is a fantastic fighter. Loads of great fights on that. So I've kind of got one eye on that in the distance. So that's a big stream that's coming up. In regards to wrestling, we know that there's not really anything on the way. NXT tomorrow is pretty big because, of course, they've got Gargano and Ciampa. They've got the ladder match, the ladies' ladder match. I don't think it's called a ladies' ladder match, but it should be called that. A ladies' ladder match. Oh, hello. I'm a lady. With Lacey Evans. She's not in it, but she should be. But yeah, there's going to be a ladder match. And as we said, Gargano versus Ciampa. So, yeah, you know, I mean, that's stacked. AEW have got a show. We've got the fallout of the Firefly Funhouse match on Friday. So, yeah, this week's got quite a bit going on. I need to have a look, see if there's anything this weekend. If there's any other, like, WrestleMania shows that are on ESPN, then I'd be open to doing those because they've been a lot of fun and they've been very well received. Like, I honestly thought it might be me and a few people, but, man, people have really had so much positive feedback, so thank you. Really appreciate it. And this is what I'm saying. We had a lot of fun with those older WrestleManias, and now tonight, NWA are bringing us Paul Bosch's NWA Houston Wrestling. Now, I know that this might seem a little bit of a concern, because you're sitting there going, oh, I don't know anything about 70s wrestling. I don't know anything about Houston wrestling. I don't know. I'm not sure. I totally get that, right? I totally get that. But some of the people that you're going to see tonight are the legends of the industry. The people that we're actually going to watch together really are the foundations that modern wrestling is built upon. So we're going to be seeing people like Andre the Giant. Andre the Giant needs no introduction. So Andre the Giant's going to be in action. Mil Mascaras. Now, Mil Mascaras, what you need to know about him, he is regarded as like one of the top 3 masked Mexican wrestlers of all time. Like, he really, when you talk about legends, you have to include Mil Mascaras, because he achieved so much, had such a long career, had such an impact on wrestling. He, in many ways, is Lucha Libre. You know, you got like El Santo, you got Blue Demon, but you've got Mil Mascaras as well. So, you know, if you love Rey Mysterio, if you love Angel Garza or Humberto Carrillo or Ultimo Dragon, or, you know, any of these kind of Lucha Libre kind of wrestlers, it all goes back to like Mil Mascaras. So you're going to be seeing him as well. Obviously, Bruiser Brody, massive name. Gino Hernandez, Harley Race, Superstar Billy Graham, who is getting a Mattel figure. We actually spoke about him the other day because Mattel are making a Superstar Billy Graham figure. And I was very excited at that news. It got announced over WrestleMania weekend. So if you watched the Mattel figure video that we did, you will have seen that Superstar Billy Graham figure. Well, tonight, you're actually going to watch Superstar Billy Graham in action. So this is what I'm saying. Don't worry about the fact that it's not Nick Aldis, Thunder Rosa, you know, people that you might know. These are the people you should know. How about that? How about that? How about that? I just thought that off the top of my head. I am so good. Right, Days, this is my first NWA stream, says Nando. Shout out to you, buddy. As I said, a little bit of a weird one, because I'd love to be sitting here kind of freaking out about Thunder Rosa, freaking out about Nick Aldis, freaking out about Orange Santa. But, yeah, we're not getting that show tonight because, of course, everything's on hold. They did record Powerrr, and there is more episodes of Powerrr to show us, but it's on hold because it's promoting the Crockett Cup, and the Crockett Cup is on hold. Like, I think my heart breaks thinking about it, because I'm sure it was meant to be around this time. The Crockett Cup was around early April, I'm sure, and obviously it's been postponed. So we will get those shows, but not until we get past this pandemic. So we're going to have a few more weeks of just beautiful madness. I think that's the best way I can describe Tuesdays. It's beautiful madness. The other week we had NWA 70, which was their 70th anniversary show because they've been going that long. And then we had their pop-up show. Both of those were pay-per-views. Then we had last week an empty arena match. Do you remember last week at the end where Josephus was trying to chat up the... not fortune teller, spiritual advisor. So fun, so much fun. Well, this week we've got something even more weirder. We're going back to the 70s. We're going back in a time capsule to Houston wrestling. Hello to Chalmers, Dave in Real Life, Moda, Nails, and NY. Beautiful madness. Nailed it. WWE fan, do you want to see The Fiend versus Undertaker in the Funhouse at Mania 37? Sure, I don't mind. Well, yeah. I like the Funhouse. I think that you could run it again with different people and it would be exciting again. I think, you can kind of explore the backstory of lots of different superstars, and I think Undertaker would be a great one to kind of explore the history of. So, yeah, you could do it. I don't know if that's not a little predictable. Like, my only problem is you look at this year and you go, wow, that was amazing. But it was amazing because we've never seen anything like it before. If they do it again, it's going to have less of an impact. Plus, also, would doing The Undertaker next year be a little predictable? Like, I don't know. I think it'd be good, and I'd be on board with it, and I'd be looking forward to it, but I'm not sure it would have the same impact as this year, because this is the first year of seeing it, and it was so out. I can't imagine them doing anything as out there again as that, because that was out there. And even if it's The Undertaker, I kind of feel like it's going to be very similar, but rather than it being Cena's story, it'll be Undertaker's story, so... Yeah, I definitely would. I definitely would be up for seeing it, but I don't know. I think, honestly, what excites me more, which might shock people, is the Boneyard match, because I feel like with the Boneyard match, you can do different things. Like, you don't have to do it in a boneyard. You can do it in a supermarket. You can do it in a church. You can do it in a bar. Do you know what I mean? Like, we've kind of covered this in the streams. I like the fact now that it's unlocked this whole other realm of matches that, apparently it took 8 hours to record that 20-odd minutes. So that's how long it took. That's how many different takes there were, setting different things up. So it's not like it was just one continuous fight that was filmed. It was done over 8 hours, and that is going to be taxing, of course, because that means you've got to be, on set for 8 hours, but at least you can take breaks, At least you're not, just going to be absolutely shattered at the end. So I feel that for someone like Undertaker, this is, the perfect match. I think everyone's been saying, wow, Undertaker could have so many of those kinds of matches. And I've got to be honest, just bringing it back to the NWA, because NWA is taped, I don't see why they can't throw in some matches like that themselves, Not everything has to be done inside that power studio. And I do think that that's quite an interesting thing for them to think about and explore, because if you see what the buzz coming out of WrestleMania has been, it's been the Funhouse, it's been the Boneyard, right? So why can't Power do that? Why can't NWA do that? Why can't they film matches in other places? They can, is the answer. They can. And maybe they're looking at this and maybe they're thinking, oh, we've got Question Mark and we've got Monrovia. How about we do a Mongrovian match? Just saying, thinking out loud. It's not the worst idea in the world. Pre-tape it and you could have something very special. Mix it in with the stuff that's recorded in the studio. Well, lovely stuff. So, I hope that their creative juices are bubbling away whilst they're going through this period of self-isolation. Because I think it is good sometimes to stop, pause, have a look around, see what's happening out there in the landscape, and the landscape of wrestling right now is very interesting because, like, there's new challenges, isn't there? You know, we're seeing what wrestling's like without a crowd at the moment. What do you do in those situations? We've seen a few different approaches to the problem. And obviously you'll think some things have worked, some things haven't worked, but you know, we are kind of seeing wrestling in a whole new light at the moment. It is very, very interesting. But a lovely, lovely kind of counter to what we're going to see tonight, because there's no social distance in here. This is from the 1970s, so you're not getting the modern stars, but you're going to get the legends. You're going to get a different style of wrestling. I'm guessing it's going to be a little bit slower. You have to remember when you're watching this, I really feel like more of the crowd, I couldn't give you a percentage, but I really feel like a very high percentage of the crowd, very high percentage, really believe what they're watching is real. Like, I would say, if you go to a wrestling show, like a WWE show, I'd say 5 to 10% of the crowd believe what they're watching, and they're all kids. Okay, so the kids that are going along, they're like properly watching it, thinking what they're seeing is, you know, unscripted. But I would say here, this is a different era. You know, you've got a lot of the adults here that are really buying into what they're watching and really believing that what they're seeing is the real deal. So even though the wrestling's going to be slower, it's going to feel a little bit more like an actual contest. You know, less flips and things like that. It's going to maybe be a bit more hard hitting, but I don't expect the crowds to be any less passionate. If anything, I think the crowds are going to be more passionate at what they're seeing. So yeah, this is the kind of stuff that I'm looking out for. The Texas Territory, the Jeffo Experience, shout out to you, because this is the kind of stuff I love. The Jeffo Experience says the Texas Territory was a big territory. There were at least 3 offices. Amarillo, WCCW, which is World Class Championship Wrestling, and Houston, which is the one we're going to watch tonight. You're correct, yes. I think WCCW was the big promotion. Again, you know, it's I have to kind of just cover all the bases with this, because I don't know what people know that are watching, and I want to make sure that we're kind of all on the same page. So if we're going back to the 70s, which I think this is, then at this time there isn't like one company that's in charge of the whole country. You know, like how WWE has pretty much got America sewn up. Yes, you've got Impact. Yes, you've got AEW. But by and large, it's WWE's world that we're living in now. Well, going back to the late 70s, it wasn't that way. WWE had New York, were kind of pushed up in the corner, and then all the other like states had their own little wrestling promotions, and they didn't really leave their own little areas. I think some did. You've got some parts of America that kind of span out across multiple states, but like these ones, Houston obviously kind of stayed in Texas. WCCW stayed in Texas because, you know, the other states had their own. You had like Florida had its own, and Georgia had its own as well. So you kind of you go around, and everywhere's got its own little territories. And that's what we're going to watch. We're going to watch one of those wrestling promotions from Texas. And they weren't small. Don't think that this is a small promotion. This was a big promotion. They had a great working relationship with WWE as well. So I can sit here and just talk. I can fanboy, right? I can sit here and I can just go, I don't want to do that. I want to have a laugh, and we're going to have a laugh. I don't know what exactly we're going to be seeing, but let me just give you the description. So it says, one name stands the test of time when talking about legendary promoters: Paul Bosch and Houston Wrestling. The longtime NWA promoter presented wrestling in the city of Houston in the 60s, 70s, and 80s, and featured some of the biggest names in all of wrestling. This special presentation of Paul Bosch's Houston Wrestling features legends of the NWA like Andre the Giant, NWA World Champion Harley Race. We've also got Superstar Billy Graham, Mil Mascaras, Bruiser Brody, Gino Hernandez, and so many more. We might get some jobbers. This might be a full-on Name the Jobber night as well. This video also features classic commercials from the... I mean, I have a lot of fun with the commercials from the day, but this is going to be like 1970, do you know what I mean? It's going to be like, does your wife need a new mixing bowl? Well, get on down to Johnny's Mixing Bowls. We've got the best mixing bowls of all of Houston. So it says the video also features classic commercials from the era that feature Dusty Rhodes. Was Dusty Rhodes selling mixing bowls in the 1970s? What? And others, plus in action Gino Hernandez and Superstar Billy Graham. The National Wrestling Alliance is proud of its history across all of the territories and the 70 plus years of the NWA. So there we go. Really looking forward to this. If I don't see a single mixing bowl commercial, I will be gutted. Gutted with a capital G. And on the thumbnail, we've got Andre with his hand up, and you can just see how big he is. So yeah, really looking forward to this. Wrestling Regrets says, Days, I was watching a video of you getting hit by an inflated sledgehammer. Yeah, that's just like a typical normal Tuesday. 10 Pounds Podcast says, I love my local mixing bowl shop. The range that they had in the 70s, unbelievable. You could spend hours in the Houston area going into mixing bowl shops. Dusty Rhodes' Mixing Bowl Sportatorium. Mixing Bowlatorium. Dusty Rhodes' Mixing Bowlatorium. How did we get here? How did we get here? Do you know what? When I started the stream, Dusty Rhodes' Mixing Bowlatorium is not a sentence. Well, it's just not a sentence, but I didn't expect to be coming out with that. But there we go. Does your lady need a new mixing bowl? Get on down to Dusty Rhodes' Mixing Bowlatorium. We've got mixing bowls for every day of the week, every shape and size. Days, who do you think you're talking to? What? I'd never know who I'm talking to. Days, can you think of something that we could all watch together on the WWE Network? I gotta tell you, Ben Russell, all this talk of mixing bowls, forget the WWE Network. Let's get on the shopping network. That's what I'm thinking. Let's get over on the shopping network. We'll have a look, see what they're selling. Yeah? And then we'll just have a little bit of fun with all the various gadgets and gizmos that they're trying to shove down our throats. Days, who from WWE and AEW would you like to see in the NWA? I feel like Colt Cabana from AEW would probably do well in the NWA. So I think Colt Cabana. Do you know what? Joking aside, Mickie James. I was saying this the other day. Mickie James? Why is Mickie James not in the NWA? What's going on? I don't understand. She's an absolute legend. She's the wife of the real world's champion, Mr. Nick Aldis. So, do you know what? I don't get it. Why is she not in the women's division? Why is she not like the dark overlord of the women's division? Why is she not the women's division's Stephanie McMahon for NWA? I don't know. Like, she should be in Strictly Business. She should have some kind of degree of power. They could even make her like a GM. Now, I know people don't like the whole GM thing, but I'm just talking out loud. I'm just saying, you haven't even got to bring her in as a wrestler. But yes, she could have matches. But, man, she'd just bring so much value to the NWA. So, yeah, I'd love to see Mickie James come in. I really would. So, I think Mickie James would be cool. I don't know. Who would I like to bring in? I don't know. It's a really good question. I kind of feel like they've got pretty much everything covered. I think I'd like to see Josephus again. Watching Josephus last week was a lot of fun. And certainly seeing him after, like trying to chat up his spiritual advisor, kind of that kind of humour really landed with me. So yeah, I'd like to see him go down those roads. But as I said, I'm not even too bothered about who should they bring in, because I think they've got a great roster. But I would like them to have a think about doing something like a Boneyard match or like a Funhouse match or something that's maybe not recorded in the Power Studio. Daisy Baby, how are you? DH, I hope you're well, bud. WWE have probably got her on a contract for years for being injured. That's true. Why am I watching this advert? I need to skip this. Right, we've got the countdown. Here we go. So we're on the count. Wow, NWA are really close to like 200,000 subs. They're on 197. It's very cool. So shout out to them. Right, so we are getting closer to the start of the show. I don't know. I've never watched a full episode of Houston Wrestling. I've seen clips from Houston Wrestling on YouTube. So I'm very excited. And I'm going to have to take notes because I am going to be on £10 a podcast. And if they ask me anything, I don't want to look stupid in front of all my new friends. Days, what's happened on Monday? You missed Big Show and McIntyre. Oh, and I managed to get the stream back up. I got the stream back up, so yeah, I got it back up, and we did watch it. But yes, that stream yesterday crashed, but we did manage to kind of recover it. But yeah, it's all fixed now. Much love to you, Miss Clown. Hope you are well. The North, that would I've only seen them once, and they seem to be good. So yeah, you could dip into Impact. I think there's a few people in Impact that I think would be interesting. There was a couple of... Nails might know this. There was a couple that fought in the X Division, for the X Division title. And I thought they were really good. And I can't remember their names now. But they fought for the X Division Championship at a pay-per-view about a month or so ago. Thought they were really good. I'd bring them in. Right, guys, let's enjoy some classic wrestling. Let's see what we've got. We are watching the NWA channel. Go over there and put on whatever we're about to see. There are some new items. A new Allysin Kay t-shirt has dropped. NWA bandanas as well. So there's a few different things that you can now pick up from the shop. Oh, it's Dusty Road, baby! It's Dusty Road! Oh, look at this, what's he making? Oh, I've got to turn this up. Oh, it's a pain relief? It's Dusty Road's pain relief? I have never seen that before. An idea whose time has come back. Snap back with stamp. What? Blue ribbon sausage! This is amazing. Blue ribbon smoked sausage. Free recipes, guys. If you've ever needed some blue ribbon smoked sausage recipes, free recipe book when you buy your blue ribbon sausages. Delicious. How brilliant. Look at this, look at that! Man, I am going to freak on this. I've got to be making notes. Is Mr. Rotella there? I hope you're making notes. Big juicy sausage. Honestly, I love nothing more than watching big juicy sausage adverts. You can just see. Midget wrestling. I'm not sure if you can use the term midget anymore. I don't know if it's PC or not, but that's what it was called. So I'm not saying that in a derogatory way. I'm just saying that's what it was advertised as. That's what it was called. I'm gonna freak on this. DH says, thought we weren't going to talk about the second stream. What second stream? Right, is this our little intro for Houston Wrestling? I feel like this is the start of something like Dallas. Dun, 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 dun. Maybe that's why they've done it, because it's in Texas. Dun, 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 dun. Who shot JR? Who shot JR? That's the big question. Did he shoot JR? In case you want to know where Houston is, right there, little star. That's where you can find the mixing bowlatorium. Right. That is Houston Coliseum. Is that the merch table? Man, look at this. This is fascinating. This is so good. Creep stalking. There is a promotion still called that today. I don't think it's got a connection. I don't know how NWA have got this footage, because I thought that WWE owned all this, but I don't know. Clearly not. Clearly not. Look at this. Like seeing Houston being built. Dog collar match. Junkyard Dog. Leaping Lanny Poffo, who you might know as the Genius. He is the brother of the Macho Man, Leaping Lanny Poffo. And he went on to become the Genius, who was the manager of, like, the Beverly Brothers. There's Paul Bosch. Paul Bosch used to be a wrestler. And in the 40s, he had a car accident. And so he had to stop wrestling. So they started to use him more for booking and working behind the offices and everything. And I think he took over in the 60s and 70s. And that's him. He was legendary as a promoter. And he worked with WWE for a little bit. I don't think for too long. I think it was for about half a year towards the very end of his run. He retires in 87. And by 89, he had sadly passed away. But on his goodbye show, they actually had WWE matches. I think the main event was Hulk Hogan versus One Man Gang for the title, for the WWE title. Because what's quite interesting about Houston... What is this? What is that old footage? Oh, this is a hard thing to stream because I can't talk and listen at the same time. Can someone tell me who this old footage... What was that old footage? Is that of him wrestling from, like, the 30s? And must be. 1942. Is that 1940s wrestling? 1942? I'm so watching this again. This is the kind of stuff that I just need plugged into my veins. Just put it straight into my veins. Oh, this is the good stuff. This is like the pure wrestling goodness that just gives me energy. Oh, just get... I love this stuff. I love this stuff. I love this classic wrestling. Automobile accident. 1947. Told you. And then he transitions to the office. Look at some of these statues. It's an NWA documentary. No, I think, well, there is going to be matches. We know there's going to be some matches. This is awesome. Thanks for streaming this, NWA guy. Yeah, just sit back and learn and enjoy. Because this is the kind of stuff where you just really learn stuff, and then you can see the development of wrestling. And I'm trying to hear what he's saying, but my sound is quite low. It's really interesting stuff, though. Right. No problem. Like and sub if you haven't yet. Yeah, should we try and get him a like spike? I always like to get him a like spike. Let's do like spike. Let's do a nice early like spike, shall we? Like spike. Let's do like spike. So what are they on? They're on 156. 156. We're gonna like spike it. Here we go. They were on 156. 156. It's 158. We've got them. I'm claiming those two. Like spike. Like spike. We got another one. We're on 3. Oh, I haven't liked actually. Hang on. 156. 16. We're at 5. We've got a like spike. 165. What was we on? 156. 165. We're on 9. 10. We've got 10. I'm claiming all of these. I'm claiming them all. We're on 10. 12. I don't think I can claim them now. Although it's still on screen. My message is still on screen. I'm going to claim it whilst I'm still on screen. 12, 13, 14, 13. 13, I'm still on screen. 13, I'm still on screen. 172. 172. I'm claiming all of those. It went from 156 to 172. That's 16. That's a like spike of 16, and I'm claiming them all. 16 on the like spike. Woo! Fire, baby. Fire. Like spike. Yes. So days, how's everything with quarantine? It's so boring. I look forward to these streams. Benny CO, shout out to you, buddy. We're currently enjoying something very different. Not an easy thing to stream, to be honest, because there's a lot of talking, there's a lot of facts. I'd have to just be sitting here, like, listening intently, taking notes, and that doesn't make for a great watch-along. But I think we are going to some action now. Is that the Superfly? That looks like this. That looks like the Super. Is it the Superfly? If this is the late 70s, he wouldn't be under contract. Look at this. It's just... God, even in the 70s, I'm having to watch suicide dives. Even in the 70s, I'm having to watch tope suicinas. Love this intro. Dun, 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 dun. Get on down to IW Marks Jewelers, 3841 Bel Air Boulevard. It's where I get all of my jewellery. Eddie's Mobile Homes. Yes. Get on down. If you're after a mobile home, get on down. Get on down to Eddie's. The man, Becky Lynch, is here. Love TV and stereo rental with 5 locations. 5 locations. JJ's Furniture and Sleep Shop. If you want to buy some sleep, get on down to JJ's Houston Wrestling. Loving this. 2 rings. 2 rings. Now this is an intro, yeah? I'm loving the slow-mo action in the background. Don't forget as well, this is kind of what, Powerrr, when they're doing their, adverts during Powerrr, this is kind of where it all comes from. Is he going to put that brick through that window? Is he going to show us how to burgle? What's happening? Learn how to burgle. My 1-week course is only $99, and I can help you break into any house on the estate. Yeah. Mr. Norman. Shout out to Mr. Norman. Free lifetime gutters and downspouts. Oh, sprouts? Spouts. You don't get sprouts. Not downspouts. What's a downsprout? It's like a sprout that's a bit down. 864-7766. Someone needs to call that now and see if they can get through to Norman. Love TV rental. Has he got a microwave oven? Super efficient. Look at that. What is that? It's like a TV with a library bolted onto it. Rent it, yeah? Do you need a remote control portable? Rent it from Love. Go to Edgebrook. This is all free advertising for them. If these businesses are still going, they must be loving this. Check your brakes for free. Oh no, he's crashed. Oh, what's he doing? He's all over the place. Now he's gone into a hydrant. A water hydrant! Oh, it's a right mess! Look at this, it's spitting out! It's like Free Willy! Oh my god! Check your brakes for free! Oh, this is what I need. This is what I needed after WrestleMania. Check your brakes for free! Look at that microphone, look at that blazer jacket, look at the collar! Look at the graphics. Sunday, 7 p.m. It's just like things stuck onto a wall. Tonight, 7 p.m. He's going to offer us a fantastic 3 championship matches at the Coliseum tonight. Super Sunday. Mil Mascaras going for the belt. Sean says cringe. I need a break check for free. Dude, just get back to 1970s Houston. That's all you need. Check your breaks for free. Gino Hernandez. I mean, we haven't even spoken about Gino Hernandez. Gino Hernandez, fantastic wrestler that sadly passed away, and there's question marks around his passing. Like it's believed that he passed away because of, I think it was a cocaine overdose. But there's other people that know that he kind of moved in the wrong circles. There's people that believe that it might have been made to look like an overdose. But Gino no longer with us, and such a tragedy. When you talk about like wrestling tragedies, you've got Benoit, of course, and you've got Owen Hart, but people will always talk about Gino Hernandez, and people will always talk about Bruiser Brody as well. Bruiser Brody murdered in a dressing room in Puerto Rico, Costa Rica. Can't quite remember. Where was it? Someone in the chat will know. Where was Bruiser Brody stabbed? He was stabbed in a locker room, but was it Puerto Rico? I think it was Puerto Rico. Late 80s. So Gino, that we'll see, no longer with us. Bruiser Brody, no longer with us. So 15 minutes and no wrestling. If this was WWE, we would be kicking off. You're joking, aren't you? If they're going to give us adverts like that, I would be perfectly fine. Check your breaks for free. Shout out to you, Travante. You like NWA? I do. Puerto Rico, says Richard, and Johnny Ace as well. Puerto Rico. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to the knowledgeable ones. Right, who we got here? What's happening here? For the Texas Heavyweight Championship. Right. El Sicodelico. Sicodelico? What a name. Sicodelico. Psycho. Against Gino. Here we go. And as we just said, you know, Gino no longer with us. Sicodelico versus Gino. Oh, Gino. Gino Hernandez. Yeah, baby. I saw a video with Jim Cornette and Bruce Pritchard. Now, Bruce Pritchard's the man that helped put together the Firefly Funhouse match. But he actually is like the head honcho for SmackDown now, so he's an important guy. So they were talking about Houston, and they were talking about Gino, and apparently the rumors are that Gino was Paul Bosch's son. I don't know if that was ever debunked, but yeah, apparently like he got a lot of opportunities, and there was a lot of rumors that he was actually his son, but I don't know if he was or if he wasn't. But you've just seen a lot of Paul Bosch. And now you're going to see Gino. So if you've never seen Gino before, this is going to be a real treat for you, because he really was regarded as one of the best in this era. And honestly, I've never even heard of Sicodelico, so this is going to be my first time watching Sicodelico and watching Gino. Gino hurling Sicodelico against the ropes, some shoulder charges. Nice. Power slam. Boom. Simple stuff. Levin, is it the ref's birthday or something? Why has he got a massive badge? He's got this big badge on here as if it says I'm 12 or something. I don't know what it is. Look at this to the outside. No barricades. No apron. You can see right under the ring. No apron. No LED screens on the ring posts. Nothing. Look at that. The security guard looks like a legit policeman. Look at that big badge he's got. It's got to be his birthday. It's got to be his birthday. Gino is the best ever, says Jody. It's my birthday on the 10th, says Blue Skies. Well, I hope you get a badge like that. Look at that. I'd love it if the camera panned over and he just had a bit of cake or something. A balloon. Full Nelson! Yes! A full Nelson! That was my move of choice. A full Nelson. I've said many times as a kid. Under the arms, round the back. Oh, you don't see it anymore. I'd bring that back. If I was a wrestler, I'd be bringing back. If there's any wrestlers watching this, first of all, what you doing? Second of all, bring back the full Nelson. Justice for the full Nelson. Just don't see it anymore. Unless maybe it was banned. Don't know. Yeah. Stretching back the arms. And again, the boot in the middle, right between the shoulder blades. Lovely work. Lovely. Sicodelico is the uncle of Alberto Del Rio, the brother of Mil Mascaras. Jeffo, is that correct? Or are you spinning me a yarn? Are you spinning me a yarn? Have you got a yarn? Are you spinning it in my direction? Because I could be starting to tell people this. I'm going to... Sicodelico. Let's have a look. I'm going to look. Sicodelico. Are we saying that really is a relation to Alberto Del Rio? Let's have a look. Sicodelico wrestler. I don't know if I'm going to be able to find any info. Gary Hart on the outside. Chris Masters was the last in WWE to use the full Nelson, says Dave in real life. Johnny Bates says, we want the full Nelson. Yes. Sicodelico. Oh, yeah, I keep forgetting his name. As I say, I don't know him. I don't know this guy. Sicodelico. Sicodelico. Is he still alive? Sicodelico Jr. No, that's probably the son, I'd imagine. Yeah, he's only 43. Although his family is Alberto Del Rio, and his dad was Sicodelico. So his father was Sicodelico, his cousin is Alberto Del Rio, his uncle is Mil Mascaras. I think you're right, you know. Yeah, I think you're right. Wow. Mind freaking blown. Mind blown. So that guy is the uncle of Alberto Del Rio. So you got Gino, who's one of the all-time great wrestlers, sadly no longer with us, and you've got the uncle of Alberto Del Rio, and they're fighting for the Texas Heavyweight Championship. Oh my god, I love this stuff. I love this stuff. Nice. Sicodelico keeps teasing the elbow. Gino having to keep a bit of distance. Sicodelico to the outside, lands on his feet, rolls back into the ring. You can see quite an old crowd. You always see, like, old people. What are you doing? What's this? What have you done that for? Dude, what have you done that for? Let's go to your channel. Dude, what are you doing? I mean, I'm going to subscribe to your channel, but 5-minute marker's been called. Days freak out time. I'm not going to freak out. I'm not going to freak out. I am Jack. I am Katie. What? What's happening in my life right now? I've got Gino and the cousin or the uncle of Alberto Del Rio on screen from the 1970s, but I think I'm doing a watch along. And like, I am Jack, and the comment says I am Katie, and it's like $100. I don't know what's happening. Dude, what? Okay, I am Jack. Talk to me. How old are you? Where are you? Are you safe? What's happening? What's happening? What's going on? It's Jack Swab. Who is it? Are they in the chat still? I don't want to be focusing on this when we've got this Gino match going on, but obviously that's an interesting development. Shout out to Liston Lewis. Shout out to you. It's Jack Swab. Do you think so? I feel like I'm some weird puppet master of your life. Yes, Mr. Logano, you are. You are. You choose what I end up watching, but I love this. I love this. I love watching classic wrestling. And yeah, Sicodelico. I didn't even know about him, but now I've found out that apparently it's the uncle of Alberto Del Rio. And Gino Hernandez is not someone that I've watched a great deal of, but of course aware of. So this is a real treat. Oh! Botch! Sicodelico trying to do a springboard. Those are loose ropes, aren't they? Do you see those ropes wobbling all over the place? Struggled there. Lovely 1970s botch. We need to get Botchamania on this. It was the Jack Swab guy. It's the Jack Swab guy, is it? I am Katie, but I don't understand what that means. And have they gone now? I don't know what's happening. Sonny Wolf says, I'm confused. You're confused. I'm confused. I'm confused. Daze, can you read my comment before? Yeah, I can try to, buddy. In the corner goes Gino. Shout out to... I don't know where your comment is, bud. I don't know what's happening. Sicodelico with a crossbody and a win. So, is he won the title? I don't know why I'm so shocked. This is from the 70s. Although Gary Horn is shocked. Gary Horn's like, what? Lister Lewis says, I'm Jack. I used my other account. No, it's Katie Chapman that gave the guy... I don't know what's happening. I don't know who I'm talking to. I don't know who I'm meant to be shouting out or thank it. We've got Liston. We've got... I don't know what's happening. Kellen says, I'm a big fan. Shout out to you. It isn't Jack Swab. I need one of them shirts. I need a JJ's Furniture has unbelievable prices. I am Jack the Donator. Well, stop! Stop, Jack the Donator, stop! What are you doing? Who's JJ? Dude, stop. Shout out to you. Look, I'm going to put a thank you at the bottom. But stop and, request a refund or something. I am Jack. Right, there we go. Look, I've put a thank you at the bottom. I want to go to JJ's. That's all I'm thinking. I get the best prices at JJ's Sleep Shop. Liston says, it's me. I don't know what's happening. This is slipping into the weirdest... What's this now? What's all this jewellery? Look at all this. Little necklace, bracelet, diamonds. Yes. This is wrestling. This is wrestling. That's just a small selection of all of the jewelry that you can get from IW Marks Jewelers on 3841 Belvedere Boulevard. Local home dealers, I'm Eddie's Mobile Homes. The reason Eddie's Mobile Homes. Reliability. Look at that. What a beautiful mobile home. Look at the wooden paneling. Look at the wooden effects. Look at the kitchen. Fitted kitchen. Guaranteed satisfaction. Satisfaction guaranteed. Right, I don't know what's happening. I don't know what... Don't do anything anymore. Don't do anything anymore. Jack, shout out to you. I am Jack. Shout out to you. Where's Chalmers? Chalmers, can you get on this and get back to me, because I don't know what's happening. Daisy, in all seriousness, can you think of something we could watch together? I don't know. There's so much going on in my life right now. I think you can see that, like, you know that gif of the guy that's kind of sat at a table and there's fire all around him and he's like, everything's fine. That's me right now. I'm sitting here whilst fire is going on. And I'm just like, yep, we're going to get through this. What's happening with Gino? Gino's over by the ropes. Is he upset? Has he lost his belt? Are they restarting the match? Is it that guy's birth? Stop! Kate is my other account. Dude, stop. Stop. Shout out to you, buddy, of course, but dude, you've just donated $170, okay? Which is, I don't need it. Take it back, have it back, take it back. Request a refund. Stop. Everyone loves you. Yeah? You are Mr. Popular. You've bought everyone's love. Stop. Days, I'm going to donate £200. Don't. What? Don't. I must be one of the only YouTubers that has to plead on a regular basis. Not even just once or twice. I have to genuinely plead on a regular basis for people to not donate. Please don't. I don't even know what's happening now. I don't know what's happening. Dusty Rhodes' Mixing Bowl Emporium. Yes! Yes! This officially is now the weirdest stream ever. Weirdest stream ever! Look, and we've got Gino doing a bit of a walk, and I don't know what's even happening. Have they restarted the match? Why did they restart the match? We've got Dusty Rhodes' Mixing Bowl Emporium days. This is Moda alert. Look who I've got to join the stream. Absolute scenes. I thought you deserved to have them join. Shout out to you, buddy. Shout out to you. Pounds, days, pounds. Oh, yes, you're right. It is in pounds. Dude. Oh, is that... He's kind of standing. So is that classed as a Boston crab? Even though he's standing, what do they call that? I've not made any notes. Can I just make that clear? The £10 a podcast after, they'll be like, what did you think about this? I'll be like, yes, I did think that. I thought the same. Jody Gilly says, Days, you get $100 when I get a follow from Bray. Does Bray not follow you? I would have thought Bray followed you. Or the amount of stuff that you do, buddy. Oh, you'll get a follow eventually, no doubt about that. I don't want it. Liston Lewis, shout out to you, buddy. Shout out to you. It's a 2. Right, Jim, thank you. Thank you, Jim. That makes so much more sense now. Gino working on the trapezius muscles. Who is behind the truth will be heard for SmackDown. Okay. Days, do you like Bird? What? They should sell mobile homes during Raw. They should. Zoom Station, you're absolutely right. Human Detox saying a 1p donation. See, those are the kind of donations I can vibe with. These ones, I just... how do you respond to that? What do you do to that? Apart from just panic and hyperventilate. Anthony says, Days, in your opinion, who are the next wrestling companies, meaning independents from England and North America, to be bought out or partner up with WWE? I'm not sure there will be any, to be honest, because, I mean, they might be able to get Rev Pro, but Rev Pro have got a working relationship with New Japan, so I'm not expecting Rev Pro. I can't even think of what promotions are out there. I mean, in the UK, we've got Progress. I mean, they could maybe go and get Pro Wrestling Eve, but they are very proud of their independent kind of, you know, standing up for themselves kind of a vibe. Gino gets the second fall. So I don't know, maybe Pro Wrestling Eve, because that would be a great way of getting some female talent from those guys, but they don't need to. They've already got NXT UK. They're looking over in Japan at the moment, aren't they? They're looking at Japan. They've got a deal about to be done. I don't know if it's been signed with All Japan Wrestling. Are we going back? This is a brick. Oh, that is solid. Guaranteed for 40 years. Did you see how hard he walloped it then? This is absolutely guaranteed. Look at that. It didn't fall down or anything. Free ad shutters. You can make your home more beautiful. God, I tell you what, they've got real personalities, haven't they? They've gone and got some big personalities for these commercials. Do you want to get a sleeper sofa for $499.95? You can come and get this corner sofa for $199.95. We're open on Monday and Thursday and Friday 9 till 8 p.m. But don't come on a Tuesday or a Wednesday, because that's when I'm making love. Making love with Mrs. JJ on Tuesday and Wednesday. But we're open on a Monday, a Thursday, and a Friday. So you can come and buy your sleeper sofa then. Would you like to get this log cabin? Mobile home ownership, the good life, privacy, investment, and tax advantages. I feel like my life is better for watching these adverts. I feel like I'm a better person after watching this show. If you're unhappy with your current housing... Look how happy they are, but they haven't even got legs. They've got no legs. Why didn't they draw their legs? It's just two torsos just like smiling at each other. Look at that. What a sexy park that is. I bet that trailer park has aged well. Look, they haven't got no legs. No legs. They're legless. But they are so in love. It reminds me of Lana and Bobby Lashley. I need my car for tomorrow. What is this? I'm gonna have him in my nightmares. I need my car for tomorrow. I need my car for tomorrow. Oh, just take the car. Take every car. I need my car for tomorrow. Is it just me, or did he get closer? I need my car for tomorrow. Amco transmissions. That is legit one of the freakiest adverts I've ever seen. Just popped up on screen. I need my car for tomorrow. Okay, well, here's a car. Oh my God, take every... No. Can we get this man a car? Just get him out of the shop. I need my car for tomorrow. Just take the car! Take it today! Just leave me and my family alone. I need my car for tomorrow. That'd be a horror film I would watch, man. I would so watch that horror film. Coming this summer. I need my car for tomorrow, man. I need my car for tomorrow. I'd love it. Book it. Book it, Vince. Get it booked. Sicodelico is struggling here. He is struggling. Days, what's the story behind you and Nikki Bella? Oh, that was my sister. Are you talking about my sister? Daisy. My sister Daisy did that video. Because it was for a female toy. A lady toy, as I like to call them. What? But, yeah. It was for a Nikki Bella kind of diva entrance stage thing. So I'm not going to review that. I got my sister to do it. And then Mr. Rotella found it on the channel, and then it ended up on Twitter. And then people, I think, were seeing it for the first time, even though it's like well over 2 years old. He's trying to take his mask off. That is so disrespectful. Oh my God, what if he takes the mask off, right? Pulls the mask off, and then all of a sudden it's that man. He goes, I need my car for tomorrow. Ah! That would be amazing. That would make this the greatest wrestling show in the history of wrestling shows. This is quite possibly the best stream I've ever... This is the weirdest stream. It gets the award for the weirdest stream. Brandon says that would be a great horror film from the 1970s. I want to see it again. Do you know what? You've got to love the NWA because you can rewatch that advert, that moment again and again and again. You can relive it. So this is 2 out of 3 falls. 1 fall each. He's going again. Oh, that was nice. That was good. You see how he teased there that Sicodelico was going to do the springboard that he botched in the first fall. He was like, here I go, here I go, here I go. And he ended up just jumping straight over the top. Amazing. Days, how's brother Days? Are you guys still talking after you've pulled him down the stairs? No, he does keep bringing it up. It is a problem in our relationship. I don't know if this was like watch old wrestling days videos day or something, but I've had so many people talking to me about old videos of mine. Here we go, look at this. Airplane spin. Still going. Spinning Gino around. Gino collapses down. Sicodelico. Oh, look, Gino. Oh, all over the place. You donated $170 for a girl. What? Those donations probably aren't real. Well, they certainly look real. And I would urge that you request to take them back because it's crazy. Zoom Station says airplane spin. Hey Days, Yowie Wowie has tagged you in a tweet of my finalised goalie mask from 3 hours ago. I picked it up from a printer earlier today, featuring a video. Listen with sound. Quarantine giving time to do it. Yeah, will do, Derek. Shout out to you. There's a hockey mask that's been painted to look like the Fiend, and it looked amazing. He's going for that mask again. I need my car by tomorrow. Here we go. He's going to try and take it off. Who's come in? Oh, he's not happy. Gino. Oh. Man, he is ripped, isn't he? He is stacked. To the outside, so there's a big melee that's broken out. What's up, Days? I'm happy that they're showing this. I've never seen it. You can't go wrong with a bit of Andre the Giant. Come on, you pussycat! Yeah! Yeah, you pussycat! Oh, you tell him! Come on, pussycat! Oh, man, this is hard. Are they allowed to show this? They might get demonetized for such things. Come on, you pussycat! Yeah, tell him! Tell him! Oh, this is brutal. I'm surprised they didn't bleep this. I'm surprised they didn't bleep it. God, how many times are we going to be promoting Mark's Jewelers? I feel like I know more about Mark than I do my own family. June wedding sale, guys. If you're thinking of getting married in June of 1978, there's a sale on. Is that like a young Rotella? Is that like a young Adam Rotella? Look at that moustache that's going on there. I think that's Adam Rotella when he was in his 20s. rather than now where he's in his late 40s, early 50s. That's Mr. Rotella from like 20 years ago. Gold and diamond wedding trios, $199. You are not going to find a better price. Look at his smart. What a creep. Sorry if you're watching IW, Mark, but you are a creep. Here's Gary. You tell me about it, Gary. These are tough times. Look at the size of them speakers. He loves that microwave as well. He's not going to tell us he's got all the answers to our country's problems. That's good. Because I wouldn't believe you if you did. Because I don't think all of the country's problems can be solved by someone that rents out TVs and microwave ovens. We want your business. What? Who was that guy? Who was that guy? Where did he come from? You see, he just popped up in the corner. Way to go, Gary. Oh, hello. This is so random. I think I'm having a fever dream. There's just little things popping up on the screen. Just, you see that guy that popped up in the corner? Way to go, Gary. And then we got this little cartoon. They're back again. And then they're gone. Crown Plumbing now. There's never a service call charge, guys. They're the fastest plumbers in town. Love it. Love it. Are you drunk? I think so, yes. I mean, I haven't touched any alcohol today, but yes, I think I am. I think I am drunk. Either that or I'm tripping. Something's happened. I don't know what happened during that Firefly Funhouse match, but I think I've slipped into a different realm as well. Something's... Oh, wow, look, here we go. Now we're getting back to some normality. Hang on, that's not Nick Aldis. Why is he holding Nick Aldis' belt? It's because he is one of the greatest of all time. The NWA World Champion, Harley Race. He was so tough. What a tough man. Genuinely, people said like that he was rock solid. If there was any real problems in bars or anything like that, you'd go and get Harley. I mean, obviously you'd get Andre as well if he's around, but tough man. Tough man. Blue and White Army says, what's your favourite beer? Oh, just with the coldest one. Logan says, these ads are awesome. Jake Ressonu says, I feel uncomfortable. Yes, we all do. That's exactly what this has done. It's made us feel all uncomfortable. I've never seen Harley Race versus Mil Mascaras, but that would be such an interesting match. Be like a pit bull versus a hornet. Brilliant. Isn't it? I mean, look, we're going back to the 70s here, guys, and look at that belt. The same belt that Mr. Aldis carries now. That's what we talk when we talk about legacy and lineage and history, and goes all the way back. There it is. There it is. We've seen all those wacky adverts just. We know this is a different era in wrestling, but look at that belt. The 10 pounds of gold. Some things never change. unfortunately, microphones have... Because those microphones, look at me, look, those little silver things. And they seem to work really well. I'd love one of those microphones. I need one of those mics. Days, will you ever take the beanie off? I've taken the beanie off loads of times. Days, how about WWE partnering up with 2 wrestling companies that are owned by Paige's parents? I don't think they would touch them. They seem to be... It seems to be drama between them and William Regal, so they wouldn't go anywhere near it. Mexican movies have dragon slaying. What? Everyone is getting on fine, and it'll be okay. Just need to get rid of a stalker. Nice to see everyone getting along. The prototype belt. NWA is the true lineage, yes. Did anyone else enjoy Dusty Rhodes' Mixing Bowl Emporium? It was nice. It was very good, very funny. What have we got coming up now, then? Mil Mascaras. How great is that shirt? World Gym. How great does that look? Mil Mascaras versus Race for the world's title. I've never seen that. One of the greatest, one of the all-time legends. Well, both of them. Harley Race and Mil Mascaras. I wonder if they sell those masks on eBay. A Mil Mascaras mask would be amazing. I'd love that. I'm going to have a look. They must do. They must sell Mil Mascaras masks. Let's go to eBay and have a look. I don't even know how you spell it. Mascaras. I've butchered that. How I've spelt it is definitely not how you spell it. Mil Mascaras. A picture mask, yeah. $24.99. No way. It looks awful, in all fairness. Probably get a better one than that, but yeah, they're on there. Let's go highest price. Mil Mascaras, oh my god, an original event-worn Mil Mascaras Lucha Libre signed mask with COA, which I think stands for Certificate of Authenticity. £1,631. Woo! £1,600. You can get an actual event-worn mask. Do they do cheaper ones? No is the answer. William Regal was on the bump tomorrow. Is he? I love Regal. Bruiser, yeah. Josie, you're right, it is. Robert Stinson. Hey, Robert Stinson loved you on Stranger earlier. And Piper as well. Shout out to Piper. Shout out to Piper Stinson, Robert Stinson, all of the Stinsons. But you're right, look, it is Josephus. Can I just say, I am loving that jacket tie combo. I don't think that enough love is being paid to that jacket and tie combination. That is next level. Next level. I mean, unfortunately, Josephus is blocking our view of it, but... what do you think about the UFC Island match? Looking forward to it. Yes, thank you, my cousin. Right. Gino Hernandez, he's right here in the studios of Channel 39. Gino. Oh. The American Heavyweight Wrestling Championship. Not sure. It looks a bit small. Kind of looks a little bit like the AEW Women's Belt. Just like this little thing. Gorgeous Gino. He is gorgeous, isn't he? Look at him. Look at that hair as well. Gorgeous Gino. What a heartthrob. Lagana needs to make this sort of thing a permanent stream, says Jeff Delaney. It's been a lot of fun, yeah. It's been a lot of fun. Gorgeous Gino and the NWA American Heavyweight title. Shout out to Project WCW. Shout out to you. Great interviews. Oh, yeah, definitely. Andre the Freak. It shouldn't be Andre the Giant. It should be Andre the Freak. There might be some people watching that have never seen Andre the Giant. I don't know. But I think it's disappointing WWE don't show Andre matches. Never ever see Andre matches on Raw or SmackDown. Ever. Wrestling tickets being advertised. So, are we moving now towards Andre? NWA Shop. Days, are you taking notes? No, I've got no notes whatsoever. This has been the weirdest stream. It might be the weirdest stream ever. For everything we've watched. Look at that. Why can't they get better graphics than this as well? Coliseum tonight at 7. Look at that. Big handprint. You can. That is incredible. That is the size of Andre's hand compared to that guy's face. That's a clever thing to send around, isn't it? So if Andre can't be there, you still get the idea of how big he is. It's kind of like, you know, a dinosaur footprint that's like fossilized or something. It's kind of like that, isn't it? I wonder where that is now. I wonder if WWE have got that. I wonder where that is. Wow. Incredible. Incredible. Shout out to you, Nails and NY. Miss Clown says, crazy stream. Days Raw had 2.1 million on ratings. There he is. There he is, the 8th wonder of the world. Standing alongside of Andre the Giant and speaking to him. Not only does it give you a crick in the neck, but it gives you a profound respect for how big a man can be. Wow. Incredible. Incredible. Andre, we're glad to have you back again. Drew versus Jinder with Slater as guest referee. Drew versus Volta. Yeah. He's like the gentle giant here, isn't he? I mean, not when he's in the ring. Look at him just laughing. He's probably had 100 beers by now. Andre used to go around all the different territories and they would hype up his appearances for like weeks in advance. You know, he was a very special attraction and he would just go around the country. Because again, at this time, there wasn't like one promotion that you couldn't go on TV and just watch WWE. You had to watch your local wrestling. So if Andre was in town, man, you got them tickets and you went down to watch the show. Andre says he has a good time all the time. Well, that was true. Yeah, and Andre, they're saying he goes all over the world. He has to go to Japan and Australia. Great, is this an interview with Andre the Giant? Started playing soccer when he was 11. He would have made an amazing goalkeeper. Could you imagine Andre the Giant in goal? Got Andre, and then you've just got like about that much room either side to try and get the ball in. They've put Andre the Giant on screen in case you don't know who that is. Just in case you like put this on and you go, wow, he's this big, isn't he? Who's this guy? Who's this guy? Who's this giant that I'm seeing right here? Just in case you weren't sure. Andre the Giant. No baby oil. There's not enough baby oil in the world. Days, please pray for my mum. She's in hospital and she has dislocated her shoulder. I'm sorry to hear that, my friend. See you later, Nails. See you later for the podcast. Yeah, that was a staple, wasn't it? They always compared hands. Wow. Made what size? 22. Size 22 boots. Incredible, incredible. I wonder if there's like an Andre exhibition that kind of goes around or anything. I wonder where, because like there must be so much of his stuff. I know he's got a daughter. I wonder if she's got it. I'm sure WWE have got bits. They must have some Andre boots. I would imagine they put them on display at like Access and things like that. But yeah, I'm surprised there's not, or I've never heard of an Andre the Giant exhibition. His mother was 5'1". His mother was 5'1". Must pick her up like that. Anytime you want me, just call me. Incredible. Yeah, he travelled all over the world. I don't know what's going on with the Blazers. We've got another one here. Wonderful stuff. Andre the Giant. Are we going to see him in action now, or? Making us wait here, aren't they? They're making us wait. He was incredible. No doubt who would win out of Andre versus Big Show. Andre. Big Show, when he was first brought in, was brought in as Andre's son, wasn't he? Do you remember that? I think in WCW, they billed him as Andre's son. And I think he wore a shirt of Andre's. And I think when Big Show first came in, his first feud was with Hulk Hogan. And I think he says to Hogan, do you remember this shirt? It was my dad's. And, yeah, they tried to make out. NWA have said, if you're enjoying this video, please make sure that you hit the like for more videos. So drop a like on their stream if you'd like to see some more classic wrestling. I've loved the adverts. We've got more adverts. I can't believe that it's always the same people. It's always mobile homes. It's always jewelry. It's always that video rental. They're the world's largest mobile home dealer. They should have got Andre to have advertised that for them. The world's largest man advertising the world's largest mobile home dealer. Makes advertising sense to me. Look at that, it's got like a little breakfast bar area. I'm loving that. Is it panpipes? Is it panpipes in the background as well? Look, they've still got no legs. They've got... Why did they not finish that drawing off? I don't understand. Why did they draw the upper part and they went, yeah, that'll do? There's a guy standing next to a parrot, and the first thing out of his mouth is, let's talk about your money. Yes. Pork chops, 99 cents. Crown roast, $1.29 a pound. Who's the parrot? Fiesta. Oh, a real parrot. Lower food prices at Fiesta. There we go, Mr. Rotella. If you are watching, get down to Fiesta. You can get some cheap food. Pork chops, 99 cents for a pork chop. That makes a lot of sense. Pork chop cash. Superstar Billy Graham. Superstar Billy Graham. Former WWE champion, Superstar Billy Graham. Tiger Conway, I don't know him. Superstar Billy Graham versus Tiger Conway. Yeah? Yeah, that'll do. Scary grocery commercial. Look at Superstar Billy Graham. We've said before, he was Hulk Hogan before Hulk Hogan. There's no Hulk Hogan at this stage. If this is late 70s, I think Hogan comes around early 80s. But Superstar had the body. He had colourful ring attire like tie-dye. Look at the size of him, man. Look at the size of Superstar Billy Graham. They did a really great DVD for Superstar Billy Graham. I have tried to find it because I did have it. Really interesting stuff. I might have to try and dig it out again. Fascinating stuff. Billy Graham, yes. Love Tiger Conway. Oh, I don't know much about him. Project WCW. Can you give me some info on Tiger Conway? What do we know about Tiger Conway? Billy Graham getting into it with the fans at the moment. Hogan debuted 79. He was inspired by Billy Graham. Great knowledge. 79 was it? I would have said later. I would have said later. Now when he debuts, is he debuting? Where's he debuting? Is he debuting in with Classy, Freddie Blassie? Is he debuting in WW? Because he hasn't gone to AW. Oh my god, I'm getting all confused here. I think he debuts in WWE with Classy Freddie Blassie, but I don't know if he wasn't somewhere before that in the late 70s. I am Jack says, Days, are you good, bro? I've got figs of my own. I'd love to give you some and my mill mask. Dude. Stop. You don't... What? You don't need to give me figures or... And I really highly doubt that you've got a Mil Mascaras mask. But, dude, stop the money. Sonny Wolf says the money dude is back. Yeah, the no money dude. I am Jack. Shout out to you. I've put a thank you at the bottom of the screen, dude. Stop. Moda says Billy Graham was awesome. Blue Skies says, has I am Jack stolen his mom's credit card? Detox says, it's going to be a buried alive match when Mama Jack gets her bill. Dude, stop. Moda says, Days, did you ever hear that Jake the Snake talk about Andre the Giant passing gas on Jake's chest during a match? Jake said he thought he was having a heart attack. I think he told that story, or I saw that story on the Joe Rogan podcast. If you've not seen Jake the Snake's interview on the Joe Rogan podcast, do it. It's absolutely brilliant. Really, really interesting stuff. Superstar Billy Graham wants a new referee. Why? What's wrong with the old man from Up? Why can't the old man from Up be the referee anymore? Are they going to get a new referee? Where's the insiders? Maybe not around. I'm not too sure. Superstar Billy Graham rolling out of the ring. Jeff is not feeling well. Hogan debuted in Florida. The Eddie Graham CWF office trained by Hiro Matsuda. Oh, thank you, Jeffo. Really appreciate that. So he debuts in Florida. Must have, created a bit of buzz and then gets picked up by WWE. But doesn't he go to AWA? Because I think his first run in WWE doesn't work. Because he comes in as a heel with Classy Freddie Blassie as his manager. And it didn't work out, and they end up parting ways. I think he went to film Rocky. But it wasn't working, and then he ends up coming back, and of course then that's when they try the whole Hulkamania thing, and that's when it all catches fire. Could be wrong on that, but in my head that's the early stages of Hogan. But I didn't know about Florida. I didn't know he'd gone to CWF in Florida. Sleeper hold into the ropes under the legs. Tiger. Whoa, little wiggle. Nice. Just to rile him up. Just a little bit of a booty shake from Tiger Conway. I heard that story on Storytime on the WWE Network. What story? Oh, the Jake story. I love Rocky, yes. Hogan was fired by Vince Sr. because he filmed Rocky 3, and so he went to the AWA. Became a face after Rocky and AWA. Yes! Oh, good. There's some stuff in here that works and is correct. Oh, stop! I am Jack. Stop. I don't want to have to, ban you from the streams. How mental would that be? Banning someone that has been kind enough to donate £200. But dude, stop. I don't know how else to word it or what else to say. Human Detox says, my inner cheapskate is crying. Hogan quit WWF because of McMahon Sr. wouldn't give him the time off to film Rocky 3. Billy Graham looks like Triple H. He's a big guy, isn't he? Superstar Billy Graham. I hope that you're finding some of this information interesting about Superstar Billy Graham and about some of the history of wrestling. I really appreciate Jeffo being in the chat, sharing some thoughts with us, and also Project WCW as well, because it's really interesting stuff. He wrestled in many territories as Sterling Golden and then later as Hulk. I love this stuff. I love it. Right, Superstar Billy Graham getting choked in the corner at the moment. I mean, I actually don't know what year this show's from, but I'm pretty sure. I mean, this is more towards the end of Superstar's career. Don't think Superstar was that active in the 80s, because I'm sure, didn't he do commentary for a bit, Superstar Billy Graham? He did, yeah. Whoever said he looks like Triple H was absolutely right. Just saw a close-up of him there. Look, he's asking for a timeout. I love that ref. Hogan had a big feud in Florida with Jerry Lawler. In Florida? Is Jerry Lawler, I thought, wrestled pretty much exclusively for Memphis. I didn't know Jerry Lawler did work with Florida. Elbow by Tiger Conway. I gotta say, the matches are longer than I was expecting. I want a Rip Hogan figure from No Holds Barred. Well, I tell you, it's quite exciting because Mattel have started to make Hulk Hogan figures again. So we're actually getting a Hollywood Hogan figure. It's an Ultimate Edition. And we've been waiting a long, long time. I think they were going to make one that was going to be a defining moments. But they obviously Hogan got released because of all the troubles and everything in recent years. And obviously now he's back. They can start to make figures again. So they're going to make an Ultimate Edition Hogan. But yeah, I would love a WrestleMania 1. I think there might have been plans for a 2-pack to do WrestleMania 1 and Mr. T as 2 figures. That would have been really cool. Superstar Billy Graham getting choked out here. Superstar Billy Graham, look, having this... rope. I don't know where that rope is. That rope. Where is that rope from? Is there just rope under the ring? Look, there's the guy in the background with. Is that popcorn that he's chucking out or something? Superstar's just pleading at the moment. Fun fact, $100 Canadian bill smells like maple. Hello, Negative Nigel. Days, would you have liked Andre versus Undertaker? Yeah, I don't know if you saw the little sneak peek into that Undertaker series that's coming. There's an Undertaker series that's going to drop on the WWE network. And there's a great bit of footage of Undertaker working out in the Performance Center. And he's got on this yellow Andre the Giant t-shirt. And he's actually working out. And he's got this Andre the Giant shirt on. And I was like, man, that is awesome. That is really, really cool. It was a great looking shirt. It's bright yellow as well. Seeing the Undertaker in a bright yellow t-shirt was a little bit jarring. But how great that like he was showing that respect to Andre the Giant. I should imagine that their paths probably crossed. I should imagine he did meet Andre. I don't know if they were both at WrestleMania 7. I think that would have been the first. That was his first WrestleMania. Undertaker's Undertaker versus Superfly Jimmy Snuka at WrestleMania 7. I've got a feeling that Andre might have been there. Is that the one he comes out with the Bushwhackers? Andre's not competing at this point. Of course, just 3 years later, he's sadly no longer with us. No, 2 years later. Because WrestleMania 7 is 1991. And he passes away in 93. So, yeah, I don't know if they're... Cut a long story short, I think they probably were at the same WrestleMania. And I guess that WrestleMania would be 7. And... so he probably did meet him. But yeah, that match would be brilliant. Andre would win it. Although, saying that, Andre versus Undertaker, if you had Andre in his prime, Undertaker in his prime, streak on the line, I don't know what happens then. I don't know. Maybe Undertaker would go over. I am Jack says Days 500 bomb tomorrow if you stream. Well, we are streaming tomorrow, but don't do that. Just stop, buddy. There's no need to do this. You don't need to. Just comment. Devil McMahon at WrestleMania 36. Sean Flagstaff says, I miss the NWA. Yeah, I miss the NWA. It's great looking back at this classic wrestling, and it's nice to have something different to watch and react to and talk about. And you know, we've had fun looking at the commercials. It's been great to just talk a little bit about Gino. It's been great to see the Andre the Giant promo and listen to him talk. And now we're watching Superstar Billy Graham, and as we said, Superstar Billy Graham is a former WWE champion. Superstar Billy Graham did hold the title in the 70s. So some people watching may never have seen Superstar Billy Graham. Some people watching may not have known how he inspired Hogan, or some people might not have watched 70s wrestling, you know, so There we go. He's passed out. Tiger Conway has passed out. Good work by superstar Billy Graham. Oh, it's another 3 falls match, is it? We're going back to the studio. We're going back to TV rentals again. Who are these ladies? We've got it. Yes! How about a microwave oven for the lady in the kitchen? For the little lady in the kitchen. We've got it. How about you get a microwave oven for the little lady in the kitchen? Brilliant. We've got it. Euro isn't worth as much as $1. Days, I miss Marti Belle. She's my favourite in the NWA. Back elbow by superstar Billy Graham. We've got it. TV in the 70s. I know, hilarious. Hilarious. Love it. Guys, do us a favour. Match. Make sure I can get monetized this year. Yeah, jump over to I Am Jack. Subscribe to I Am Jack's channel. I know I am. I'm already subscribed. How many subscribers have you got? 32. You need to get to 1,000 subscribers. Right. This is 2 out of 3 falls. Let's go back. Days, hit them with a like spike. What are they on? 386. We can try. We can try. I don't know if it's going to be that successful. I'll try a like spike. What should we say? Hit like if you love the lady in your kitchen. How about that? Hit like if you love the lady in your kitchen. Boom! What's it on? 388. It's on 388. People had better like it. They'd better show some love to the lady in their kitchen. 388. This is going to be a big like spike. I can feel it already. This will be a big one. Big one for the ladies. All the ladies out there. Shout out to you. How relieved are you that it's not the 70s? We've gained one like. 1 like. It's a massive like spike. 2 likes. Days, any predictions for NXT? I think it's going to happen. I definitely think it's going to happen. 3 likes. Oh, we lost 1. It's gone back down to 2. Brilliant. What have we got? 5. We've gained 5 likes. It's not gone well. Aron says, I'm single. There is no lady in my kitchen. Oh, Aron. Carol says, Days, I'm the lady in my kitchen. Well, love yourself, Carol. That's what I'm going to say. Love yourself. Have some self-appreciation. 100 likes. What do you mean? What do you mean, Jack? Jack, stop. Stop, Jack. Tiger King has some NWA Texas events. Yeah, they did. NWA did put up a little video about Tiger King. What, Jack? Has there been 100 likes? Amazing. Days. Aaliyah, Ruby Riott, Billy Kay, and Rosa Mendez are a new tag team in NXT. What? What? scroll up. What do you think Huskus will do after Cena? I have no idea. I don't even know what's happening with Cena. I mean, we can theorize about it. Yes, could there be a darker side of Huskus on the way? Yes, there could. Could it be that Cena is now trapped in the Funhouse? Yes. Could it be that Cena has no recollection of what happened? Yes. Could it be that Cena's turned heel? Yes. Do you know what I mean? There's so many different ways that they could take it. I don't know which way they will. Superstar Billy Graham goes down. Bear hug. Classic old 70s move. Big strike to the midsection. Superstar Billy Graham going over to the corner. Again, big strike. Boom. Superstar down onto one knee. Gotta remember, Superstar is a big name here. I think this would be a big win if Tiger Konley could pick this up. Superstar doing some crazy selling, isn't he? It's like all throughout this match he's been pleading. Is Huskus dead? Don't know. Seeing Big Show in person was surreal. I can only imagine Andre. I don't know if I've seen... Yeah, I have seen Big Show. I went to a house show, a WWE house show, and the main event was John Cena versus Big Show. A few years ago now, but yeah, I have seen Big Show. I saw a load of people saying that Big Show had main evented WrestleMania. I know we joked about it, but there's people actually saying and believing that he did. Can we just clear this up? He absolutely didn't. WrestleMania had finished. The broadcast had finished. Like, WrestleMania was done. And then he came out for like a WWE.com exclusive interview. It was just meant to be an interview. And then Big Show appeared and they ended up having a match. But WrestleMania was done. It had finished. The broadcast was over. Here we go. The second fall going to Tiger Conway. I don't know anything about this Tiger Conway. Tiger Conway Jr. So we're down to one fall each. Why is there not a ring apron as well? That's a big mystery. Feathers. Hats, boots, jeans. Everyone's got a moustache. Adam Rotella would love this generation. Look at her hair as well. And her dungarees. There's not enough dungarees in the world, is there? We'll see you at Leonard. Thriller weeknights beginning June 23rd. Boris Karloff? Wow. Shout out to I'm Jack. Canny hats at Leonard's. Shout out to Kobe Talks About Wrestling. 99p pork chops. Never forget. Never forget about the 99-cent pork chops. Absolute steal. Daisy is a rich boy. No, that need to get that refunded. £10 a podcast says, wait, it's not the 70s. The lady in the kitchen is going to hate hearing that. Is that why we never see Hayley? Is she locked in the kitchen? Is she stuck in there with a brand new microwave oven? What's going on? What's going on in Chateau Rotella? That's what I want to know. Oh, headbutts. Headbutts. Oh, he's hulking up. He's hulking up. Superstar Billy Graham. Got headbutted, but now he's up. Bang. Oh, now he's down. Now he's down and he's out the ring. And the man from Up is counting and a chair is being thrown in. Tiger just catches that chair. 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 Tiger just cat Oh, look at this. The guy from Up doesn't know what to do. Oh, Tiger using the chair as softly as he can. That's the softest chair shot I've ever seen. Now he's setting it up in the corner. Jack, stop. Today is the weirdest stream, says Abdi. It really is. It really is. Dace, how will Cena play with the puppets? Oh, dude, you've got to stop. You've got to stop. I'm timing you out to send that message. Does Rotella keep his girlfriend, wife in the kitchen? I don't know, Moda. You're going to have to ask. You're going to have to ask. Superstar Billy Graham has got the pinfall and has got the victory. Superstar B. Graham. Back in the 70s, that was a squash. Back in the day, that was a squash match. Guys, Sunday, 7 p.m. I don't know what's happening. I think it's Harley race versus Mil Mascaras. So you better tune in on Sunday. I mean, not that you're going to see anything, because this was all back from the 70s when women were trapped in kitchens and you could get pork chops for 99 cents. And that guy, what was it? What did he say? I need my car by tomorrow. Something like that. Do you remember that guy? Pro Wrestling's Sunday, Super Sunday at the Coliseum. He really would have watched the film Blank Check. They stop being a mean heel. Look at that. Andre. So I'm guessing Andre was at that Super show. So, hang on, that Super show is going to have Gino, it's going to have Andre, it's going to have Mil Mascaras versus Harley race. Will I ever see that show? Will I? Who's got that show? Was that show even recorded? I don't know. Full of personality, this, isn't it? It's full of bright suits. And awful graphics. I still can't get over how bad those graphics are. Even for the 70s, they're just coloured letters stuck onto a wall. We'll see you. Here's Dusty again. I'm the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, baby. He takes stand back. Quick relief. I can tell you about pain. That's what his t-shirt says. How great to see Dusty. Great to see Dusty. Yes! Blue ribbon sausages again! Cooking up some blue ribbon sausage. You can have it as a meal. You can have it as a snack. Loads of free recipes to explore. Yes. Oh, I think that's it. I think we're done. Right, that's it. We are done. Now, sadly, I can't stick around, but all of my thoughts and everything will be over on £10 a podcast. So make sure that you jump over there. It's probably going to take about 10 minutes or so just to kind of set that up, but I am going to go so we can set that up. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Shout out to everyone, especially shout out to I Am Jack, who is broken now for the rest of his life. But no, please request the refunds on all of those. This has been, without doubt, one of the weirdest streams we've ever done. But I hope you enjoyed it. Enjoyed talking about some classic wrestling. Enjoyed watching those old commercials with us. And hopefully I'll see you over on the £10 of podcast channel. Awesome, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again very, very soon. Bye for now.